Team Fortress 2 has a lot of community-made maps. It's almost known for it. You got your trade plazas where no one actually trades and just goes sniper. You got your orange times 10 maps where you die for no reason. You got higher tower where, I don't know, it's really tall. Look at how high that is. But today I'm going to be talking about a very special map, Jump Academy Easy. Nowadays, this map has been completely abandoned by pretty much everyone. You can never find a server hosting this map with any players on it anymore. And that's for good reason. There's a much better version of the map suited for more newer players, people who are trying to get a better grasp on rocket jumping. But the thing about this first map, this first ever jump map, is that it allowed people to teach other people. I'm almost tempted to give the entire credit for the formation of the Team Fortress 2 community to this map. When most people start playing the game, they start seeing these soldiers flying through the air. Rocket jumping does not only provide a sense of fun, but it actually has some use too. It can put you in some very advantageous positions when you're actually playing the game. Or you can get air shot. Baby, a firework. Okay, that's copyright. Back when I first really started getting into the game, I played this map a lot. Not even to rocket jump, but just to talk to people. The voice chats were always full of people just yapping and yapping and yapping. But because this newer jump map exists now, it allows for people to kind of teach themselves how to rocket jump. That's what Jump Academy Easy doesn't have. And it really forces the community to start teaching each other how to rocket jump. So if you want better teammates, you gotta teach people how to rocket jump. I've been taught by random people in servers, and I've taught a couple people myself. It's pretty fun. But Jump Academy Easy was the first ever map of its kind. Not to say that there weren't jump maps around at the time. This was just the first one dedicated to help people learn. To advertise this map, a guy named The Winglet actually made a short Source Filmmaker animation advertising it, where this pro rocket jumper guy is jumping around, and then the noob comes around hey, I want to do that, and he sucks. But then he goes through the battle and learns to rocket jump, I guess. It's actually not too far from how it's actually done in the game, or how it was done in the game. If you ever want to get into rocket jumping, you're going to be either of those two guys from the Source Filmmaker. You're probably going to teach a couple people and be taught yourself by other people. The main section of this map is pretty much just a giant square. Very bare bones. It has this little spot in the middle with the school, and everyone could just, I don't know, do stuff there. There's a place to put sprays. There's a leaderboard stack thing that is never used. And it's all surrounded by water, which makes it super easy to rocket jump, which is awesome. Frickin' sweet, Lois. Type Brian Griffin. Type Brian Griffin in the comments if you played this map. There's a bunch of towers at the end of the map called C-Tap Towers, where you have to perfect your rocket jump to get to the top. And if you cheat, you go to this hellscape place. It's really scary. Soldier face. Kevin McAllister. Jaw! Ow! But in the middle of this little island, there are 4 doorways. The ABC course, walls, pogo, and sink. Oh, and the Market Garden Arena. Man, I'll go into that later. The ABC course, the baby course, super easy. You could beat it with pretty much any class. And by any class, I mean engineer, pyro, demo man, soldier. Very easy. And then there's the walls section. I can flawless this now. If you can flawless walls, then you're pretty much good to go in any match, ever. It's just so helpful. It teaches you all the basics. Rocket jump explain time, 30-second countdown. Explain rocket jumping speedrun. To rocket jump, you press Control, Space, and Mouse 1 all at the same time, and you go and if you do it perfectly, it just sends you super far. But what they don't tell you about rocket jumping in most rocket jumping tutorials is that if you hold, crouch, and space mid-air while firing a rocket at yourself, it still works like a regular rocket jump. So you can press the rocket jumping chord, that's what I'm going to call it, because it's like a piano chord, controls, you get it, music. But that little bit of information, holding control in space, would have saved me so much time back in the day. Because what I used to do is I used to just rocket jump up and then tap it again, and nothing would happen. I just go pew down, and then I learned to hold it, and I beat the game. Yes, bruh. And then there's the weirdly difficult pogo course. Pogo is pretty much where you just go up and down on the ground instead of using walls. Pogo, like pogo stick. It's pretty simple. There's this one level on pogo where you have to start pogoing and then you have to go up a wall somehow. It's extremely difficult and it always takes me like 20 minutes to do. It's just, and it's never used in any actual game ever. Like, it's only used for like competitive speedrunning. It sucks. Then you got the sync course. Sync is actually really convoluted for no reason. It's called sync because you have to synchronize your rockets together to get a bigger jump. And you can sync multiple rockets in a row. Like on some of the tier 6 maps, the hardest rocket jumping maps, you have to sync like 5 or 6 rockets at the same time, and you have to get a bunch of timing down. Rocket jumping and music have a lot in common. Timing, the chord. Fucking play Five Nights at Freddy music. I don't care. You didn't type Brian Griffin in the comment section. You better subscribe then. There's a spider on my wall. Oh, it just went behind a thing. Well, spider. And then the market gardening arena. Oh man, just look at all the towers to jump off of. Oh man. It allows for syncing, pogoing, everything. You can just use everything you learn and apply it to actual battles. And in some of these servers, they have what are called MGE bots. Wait, no. MGA bots, sorry. They're pretty much programmed to just rocket jump and try and market garden you. If you don't know what market gardening is, why are you watching this video? The one thing it really does not touch on is surfing, which is like the most popular form of movement in any Source game, like CSGO. Surf. The knife. But it does fill those gaps in like optional places like the main section, or the roof is tilted and there's actually a ramp there too. And you could go really fast and fly. It is awesome. It's really sad to see no one playing on these servers anymore. Like, just because it doesn't outright teach you how to rocket jump, like with actual text explaining how to rocket jump, like in the newer maps, it doesn't allow for the community effort, which, I don't know. Trading is dead. It's been dead for like 5 years. This map is dead. So the only place you can really go to talk to people is people on casual servers using Flog, and they're just spamming the mic. And that's as much community stuff as people get nowadays. Update the game. Give us new weapons. That'd be nice. Thanks, Valve. Robin Walker. Please add heavy update. That never showed up. Anyways, subscribe. I love you. I'm glad to be back on camera. Subscribe for a reason. The outro, bro. I haven't done an actual outro in forever. Oh my god. What happened? Like, fucking April to now. Oh my god. April to like the end of June.